Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, a curious young boy was born to a model and an electromechanical engineer. This is not a fairy tale, but the true story of Elon Musk's humble beginnings in Pretoria, South Africa. A child of the Southern Hemisphere, Musk was as much a product of his surroundings as he was of his own ingenuity. His fascination with the cosmos, technology, and the future was as vast as the African plains, while his entrepreneurial spirit bloomed early, like an acacia tree in the savannah. Even as a youngling, Musk was selling homemade video games, a clear sign of the visionary he was destined to become. His life was no stroll on the beach, but rather a roller coaster ride, much like the ones he would later imagine on Mars. Unbeknownst to him and to the world, he was being shaped into a force that would challenge the very fabric of our existence. Fast forward to the late 90s, our young hero found himself in the heart of Silicon Valley, the modern-day Mount Olympus, the land of tech gods and goddesses, the digital Elysium where mortal men and women dared to dream beyond the stars. Elon Musk, our protagonist, was no exception. He was a man on a mission, a modern-day Odysseus navigating the perilous seas of technology, braving the stormy waves of innovation, and battling the mythical beasts of competition. In the land of code and capital, Musk co-founded Zip2, a city guide software for newspapers, akin to a digital compass guiding users through the labyrinth of urban life. It was a bold venture, but like David taking on Goliath, Musk stood tall against the giants of Silicon Valley, and with his relentless drive and unwavering resolve, he led Zip2 to its sale for a whopping $300 million. But Musk's odyssey didn't end there. He was not one to rest on his laurels. Instead, he set sail again, this time venturing into the world of online payments. With the creation of PayPal, he was like Prometheus, bringing the fire of convenient digital transactions to mankind. As we all know, Prometheus paid a heavy price for his audacious act. But for Musk, his daring deed paid off when PayPal was sold to eBay for a staggering $1.5 billion. Yet, even with these victories under his belt, Musk was not satisfied. His thirst for innovation remained unquenched, his drive insatiable, his spirit indefatigable. The millions he earned were not stashed away in some Scrooge McDuck-style money bin. No, they were reinvested, fuel for his relentless pursuit of progress. But for our hero, the millions were not the end goal, they were just the beginning. Like a scene straight out of Interstellar, Musk turned his gaze to the stars. As if the Silicon Valley wasn't enough of a playground, our South African-born visionary decided to take on the final frontier, space. He founded SpaceX in 2002, with a dream that would make even Christopher Columbus blush, to make space travel as common as air travel is today. Elon Musk, being the embodiment of Tony Stark, wasn't simply content with launching satellites or sending rovers to Mars. No, he wanted to put a cherry-red Tesla Roadster in orbit just because he could. But behind this audacious display of technological prowess, there was a deeper, more profound vision: to make space travel affordable and sustainable. As in any epic tale, our hero faced his share of dragons. The first 3 launches of the Falcon 1, SpaceX's inaugural vehicle, failed to reach orbit. It was a series of unfortunate events that would have sent lesser visionaries packing. But Musk, like Rocky Balboa in his prime, refused to stay down. Instead, he doubled down. He put all his chips on the table for a 4th launch. It was a high-stakes gamble that felt like something out of Casino Royale. But unlike Bond, Musk couldn't rely on a martini to calm his nerves. And then, on the 28th of September 2008, the Falcon 1 rocket successfully launched into orbit. It was a David versus Goliath moment, a small private company challenging the established giants of space exploration. The success of the Falcon 1 ushered in a new era, one where space was no longer the exclusive playground of government agencies. The Falcon 1 was just the beginning. It was followed by the Falcon 9, the Dragon spacecraft, and of course the iconic Falcon Heavy, forever immortalized by that cherry-red Tesla Roadster. With SpaceX, Musk had not only reached the stars, he had also made them accessible to us. This was not just a leap for SpaceX, but a giant leap for mankind, echoing Neil Armstrong's immortal words. And as we look to the stars, we can't help but wonder, what's next for this real-life Tony Stark? Back on Earth, Musk was ready to wage a war against the Ice Age. With a vision as bright as a supernova, Musk set his sights on Tesla, a fledgling company that was struggling to keep its head above the floodwaters of the auto industry. Picture this: a David, armed with nothing but a slingshot of sustainable energy and transportation ideas, standing against the Goliath of gas-guzzling giants. It wasn't just a battle, it was a revolution, and Musk was at the helm, steering Tesla through the stormy seas of skepticism and doubt. In the early days, Tesla was like the little engine that could, chugging along on sheer determination and audacity. It faced the uphill climb of production issues, financial difficulties, and the widespread disbelief that electric cars could ever be more than glorified golf carts. But with Musk at the wheel, Tesla was not just surviving, it was gearing up to change the game. Then came the Tesla Model S, the Luke Skywalker of electric cars, wielding its lightsaber of innovation and cutting through the dark side of the auto industry. This was no ordinary car. It was a symbol of what could be achieved when we dared to think beyond the confines of the combustion engine. The Model S was the embodiment of Musk's vision, sleek, powerful, and running on nothing but electric charge. It was an underdog, a rebel, a hero. Suddenly, the world sat up and took notice. The Model S was not just a viable alternative to traditional cars, it was a desirable one. It was like watching a chess grandmaster pull off a checkmate against all odds. Tesla, once the underdog, was now setting the pace, and the rest of the auto industry was scrambling to keep up. In a world dominated by the growl of engines and the scent of petrol, Tesla brought in the whisper of electric motors and the promise of a cleaner, greener future. Musk didn't just bring the electric car back from the dead, he made it cool. Like Neo in The Matrix, Musk was ready to challenge the system. Picture a world where vehicles belch out fumes like a dragon with a bad case of halitosis. That's the world of the internal combustion engine, or ICE as we'll call it. It's a world that Elon Musk has been challenging with the tenacity of a ferocious honey badger. Much like how Don Quixote tilted at windmills, Musk has been tilting at the towering ice giants, the traditional automakers. But unlike Quixote, Musk's adversaries are not figments of his imagination. They are real, powerful, and entrenched in the fabric of our society. To bring about a change, Musk had to dig deep, and that's precisely what he did. With the Boring Company, he is literally digging tunnels beneath cities to alleviate traffic congestion. It's like he's creating an underground network of rabbit holes, but instead of leading to Wonderland, these tunnels lead to a future of efficient, congestion-free transportation. But Musk's fight against the Ice Age isn't just about new modes of transport, it's also about transforming existing ones. With Tesla, Musk is turning the automobile industry on its head, replacing the rumble of engines with the whisper of electric motors. It's like swapping a roaring lion for a purring kitten, but this kitten can reach 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. In this battle against the Ice Age, Musk is the David to the Goliath of traditional automakers. But he's not armed with a slingshot. He's armed with innovation, determination, and a vision for a cleaner, greener world. In Musk's world, the Ice Age is a relic of the past. And if he has his way, it won't be long before the rest of us are living in that world too. In the end, Musk's tale is not just about groundbreaking innovation, it's about survival. Picture a lone figure, tirelessly trudging through a blizzard, a metaphor for the icy winds of skepticism and doubt that Musk has faced. His journey has been one of relentless pursuit, like a terrier chasing a car, fueled by dreams that seem as vast and unattainable as the cosmos he yearns to explore. In the face of failures that would have sunk lesser men, Musk rose like a phoenix from the ashes of his setbacks, proving time and again that he was not just surviving, but thriving. His story is a testament to the limitless potential of human ingenuity and perseverance, pushing the boundaries of what we deem possible. It's like a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie. Only this is real life, and Musk is the protagonist. In his fight against the Ice Age, Musk has shown us that the future is not just about survival, it's about thriving in a world beyond our imagination.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you could show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel.